Leah, are you at Good Shepherd Clinic? Hi, Lorinda. Oh, she probably can't hear me yet.
She can't hear you. Now she can.
Hi, Lorinda.
Here comes Abby. We'll wait just a second. Hey, Abby. All right, welcome to the Monday night call. We're happy to see all of you here. I think I'm doing the sharing time, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
Daisy,
Yes, you are.
keep me on schedule, you guys, because I'm a little off today.
And me.
All right, so we have had a busy couple weeks. Last week, we really just kind of touched on some conference stuff. So tell me, I mean, it's month end and month end magic is my jam. So what? And a lot of things happen at the end of the month. People join your team, a lot of things happen. So tell me what's been happening in your world this week.
Well, I've got a host that wanted to do a table only party, and we're at $435.
Awesome.
You know what, Larry? I just saw that somebody in the, I think it was in the table group, you know, we have lots of groups. It was, she said that she has been doing table only. Now, I'm not telling any of y'all what to do. Not at all. And I'm probably not going to do table only. But she had like a $1,700 table only party. So, you know what? It does work for people. It does work for people. So, congratulations, Larry. Who else? Who else has something to celebrate?
I'll go.
Go
Two of my fundraisers are close to $1,000 parties right now.
Awesome.
And my other two are close behind. And my other one doesn't actually start till August 1st.
Awesome, girl. That's awesome. And we're going to learn some more about fundraisers tonight. Maybe some things we've already went over, but really important to keep these things in front of us. Who else wants to celebrate something? Lorinda.
Karen Titchell says she got a new, or she's getting a new recruit.
Congratulations, Karen. That's awesome. Who else?
Can you hear me? It's Lorinda.
Hi, Lorinda.
Hi, I'm hearing every other word, so I think it's I hope you can hear me.
Yes,
we can hear you fine. Yeah.
Okay, sorry. I just added a third fundraiser tonight, and my two that I've had going are both at $700 so far. So I'm really happy with that. I don't know how to gauge it, if that's really good or
that's really good. That's awesome.
I'm happy with it.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Well, I'm super excited because I got a new recruit this week. So wahoo me. Anybody else? And I know Elise is not on here, but she got a new recruit.
But Elise is up where the fires are going on too. So that's probably why she's not on.
Is that where that is? Wow. Okay.
Yeah, she's actually like in the town it's going to. I messaged her just because I'm that person. I thought, like, I saw the fire break out and I was like, Elise, is this by you? And she said, I'm fine.
Okay, good. Thank you, Daisy. Keep me posted if anything.
Or is she just visiting there?
Elise lives there.
Oh, cool.
Welcome, Martha and Stacy. I see you. Anybody else have anything good news to share? Anybody?
Something to share, Lisa?
Yes.
I got a message on my phone that said I had a new team member, and I opened it up, and it was one of my downline has a new recruit, and she actually had just messaged our group chat that she was out of it for a while and wanted to get back into it, and she wanted to get, have some help doing her party, and then all of a sudden, boom. And then I messaged the gal, and she was like so interested. She's really ready to join in and jump in. And I'm super excited to have a new member of our team for my downline.
That's awesome. That's awesome. I'm excited to see, for those of you who have recruiting conversations going, I'm telling you, the end of the month, people join your team. And these new kits are incredible. And we're going to learn more about all that stuff too. So, anybody else before we move on? I don't want anybody to be left out. Yes, Lorinda?
I had something that just maybe to table to speak about another time. I had a bridal registry meeting, like I got an email that they like signed up for a bridal registry. And so I wrote to them. And then at the same time, someone on my team had that happen. And she was like, yeah, it was my sister-in-law, blah, blah, blah. But she's like, it's not showing up in my parties. I'm like, yeah, mine's not either. Anyway, I did not realize. So that's one thing I now told everybody on my team, that somebody can sign up for a bridal registry, think that they are like signing up and helping you, but unless there's a party created, you don't get commission and they don't get rewards, obviously. So another teammate had one sign up a long time ago and like missed it. So it's still sitting there, it's still viable. So now all three of us are going back to try and get that. So I don't know if that has ever happened to anybody else, but I don't know why I thought it automatically would like connect to me, but I called home office. They're like, if they buy anything, it's like, you just get like acknowledged as the consultant, but it doesn't affect your numbers in any way. Did everybody
Good to
know that?
know.
I didn't know.
Daisy, you unmuted. Did you know that?
So I know that you actually have to go in when they actually create a registry and you actually link it to their party, and then people are able to go in there and purchase from it, and then it like takes it off of their list. But I've never heard that it's not, because
Yeah.
like anybody could create like a wish list or a registry. So it didn't, I don't know. I'd have to look into that a little bit more.
It
Yes,
never dawned on me that they could set up a registry.
On their own without going through a consultant. Yeah.
Yeah, I never.
It's on the list as like a list, but it also says like so and so established a bridal registry, like, and it has her couple's name and like everything. Like, so from their end, they think that they're signing up and that they're, they thought they were doing their in-law a favor, and she found out like through somebody else. So she never even thanked them. So anyway, just be on the lookout, I guess, and check.
Interesting.
Good news.
Thank you,
Good to
Lorinda.
know. Thank you. Yeah.
We got a whole bunch more people popping on. Hey,
Yeah,
Martha,
I see Christy,
Mary,
Jordan, Mary,
Stacy,
Christy.
Christy finally came on. Just kidding. Diana, she was already here, I think. Shelly's on. Look, Shelly is her name. She's driving in a car.
Shelly Robbins. Yes, welcome. Okay, Daisy, who's next?
So I believe who was talking next is Shelly is going to be talking about some recruiting.
Yes. So at conference, we had, and if you signed up for virtual, it was Nevena talked about it at conference in the couple different sessions. But she talked about how more than 80 million Americans have some kind of side hustle. And many more people are looking for a side hustle. And when they have done their, research, when people are looking for an extra job or extra side money, they are looking for a modest $300 a month income. They want to be part of a reputable company. They want something with flexibility and with a that gives back. So a solid reputation and gives back. So when you think about Pampered Chef, we fit all those bills. So Pampered Chef is part of the Berkshire Hathaway family of companies. And Nevena also talked about like her first week or month of being or maybe just before she became the CEO, she went to the Berkshire Hathaway basically convention with all the different places and all the different companies. And one of the things that she shared was Warren Buffett buys companies that are solid companies and he keeps them. He doesn't buy them and sell them off. And it's been a number of years that we've been under Berkshire Hathaway. And so they also talked about, you probably heard, if you have any other friends in direct sales, that a lot of companies have changed their business model or completely gone out of business since COVID. A number of direct sales companies have gone out of business. They've changed their business model to being more like a affiliate marketing, where you just get a commission off of what people use your link and sell. And so there's been, a lot of question about whether Pampered Chef is heading that way, and we are absolutely not. Doris also talked about how, when she started this business and that it was, word of mouth and to help women and families to get meals on the table and do it easily, and make a little money. So there is no intention of changing our business plan or how we do business. So that was a really exciting thing to hear, because I know I've seen a lot of it in the director group about, all these different companies and what's going to happen to Pampered Chef. And we're here to stay. So they've really remarketed redone our marketing imagery. And I'm going to talk about Marketing Kitchen here in a little bit, but they've really changed our marketing to more reflect what people are looking for. So I'm going to share my Google Doc here that I created. Share screen. There we go. So you've probably seen this. It is something that each person, oh, hold on, my computer is saying it's dying. So sorry. And this
Shelley,
is
I love
in,
that picture of you.
thank you. I love my new shirt. Each person is able to customize this. One second, I got to get under here to plug this in. I'm so sorry.
Shelley is pulling a daisy right now.
Oh, there we go. The light has to be on in order for that to charge. Okay, each person can customize this. It's in marketing imagery now. It's in Marketing Kitchen, which everybody's going to be going to. But it really highlights the things that they were they were sharing with us. It's very rare to find somebody that doesn't know of Pampered Chef, has never heard of it. They might not have ever tried it or had any products, but a lot of people here have heard about it. So it's been around since 1980, backed by Berkshire Hathaway. We fill hearts and fill bellies and feed bellies. Pampered Chef has supported in 2023 $5 million to charity through our fundraisers that we do, and that went to over 10,000 charities. People can earn commission starting on day one, so they don't have to they don't have to buy a bunch of stuff and then turn around and sell it. And it's all done through home office. They don't have to have inventory. It's all done through home office. The do it for yourself, but not by yourself. The mentoring that we have, professional training. Pampered Chef has training every single week for us. And then we have these meetings, and you probably have team meetings and all the different, there's training. You could probably have training every day if you wanted to. You could probably find something. unlimited income possibility. Nobody has to die in order to move up the career plan. And you can start moving up the career plan with one consultant. You know, you become a senior consultant and a team leader at 2. So, and you can go at your own pace. So this is a great graphic to use in your parties to highlight all the great things that about Pampered Chef, and to inform people about what we're all about. Then there's the kits. They've upgraded the kits, changed them up quite a bit. You guys can see this, right? Okay. So they kept the stoneware launch kit at $50. It comes with a couple more things than our previous stoneware kit came with. You get the cup slicer with every kit. And then with the $150 kit, it bumps up to, you can pick between the cast iron and the Brilliance launch kit. And they're the, you know, same price kit, but the only difference is which kind of cookware you want to start with. And then they have the 20 best-selling products, which builds on the stoneware products, and then they can pick that. They pick those 2 different cookware items, and they get those 20 items that come in every bigger kit. And then the small appliance kit, the multi-cooker, the deluxe grill and griddle, and the coffee machine. And those kits are $250. And if you're like me, I was like, what? No air fryer? But they have found that so many people have purchased, so many of the people who become consultants or have hosted or are hosts, and they can get that with their host rewards, or they already have it. And so they put in some of these other items to be able to get. And then they're also going to use that. They said some months they may use that for the like the bonus at $12.50. So the new kits are out. Then there's also a thing that shows all the contents. And, you know, you probably saw that the new coffee machine, they came out with new inserts for the coffee machine, and this coffee machine kit comes with the new inserts, the hot water insert and the espresso insert. And then for July, from conference end till the end of the month, the $45 Brilliance 9x13 pan that they can get just with the for any kit, doesn't matter which one they pick, they get that $45 sign-on bonus. And then in July, they can earn the air fryer for free in their first 30 days. So this is the stone, or this is the 9x13 Brilliance pan. These are awesome. They are a little bit heavier than the teal ones. The things I've seen, I haven't tried it yet, but the things I've seen baked in it, people are just like turning it over and it pops out. And then it has a steel blue, or the blue lid, like the similar to the insulated on the go bowls. So they've kind of changed our theme, our motto, that we're a side hustle with heart. And I thought it was really cool that when they posted this about Stacy in our, I think they probably posted that on all the socials. At the end, she says, just lead from your heart. So it's just pretty incredible. So when you are talking to people, you want to lead with your heart. You want to lead from a place of service, and you want to ask everyone, Don't pick and choose for them. You don't know who's sitting in your party thinking, man, I wish I could have that mix and chop, and they don't have $17 to buy the mix and chop. And so asking everybody, you just don't know whose life you could change. So I challenge you in these 2.5 days that we have left, go back to anybody on your list that you've ever talked to and say, check out these new kits. Ask them about joining. Go back to your recent parties that have closed and say, and reach out to every guest. Ask them, say, we've had some exciting updates since conference. Would you be interested in learning more? And then every Tuesday, we have an opportunity event, small group opportunity event. But there's also, Pampered Chef does a live Discover the Pampered Chef opportunity on the Facebook brand page. And you can stream that into your parties. So you just go to the Pampered Chef homepage, and when it starts, you can just share that into your parties, and it will show up in there. So then my intent with that is to share into the parties and then have some kind of question for them and anybody else that has more questions about the business, having them do our small group one where they can get even more personal answers than on the big live Facebook one. So there was one other thing. Nope, I think maybe that was it. Oh, I wanted to talk about, they also updated our lookbook. And so I wanted to show where you can find the lookbook. So you go to your personal website. That's not where I wanted to go. Manage personal or view personal website. And then your Be a Consultant page. And at the very end of that is, let's get cooking together. We have all the great ingredients. The only thing missing is you, and view the lookbook. So you can copy this link and send that to people before or after they join an opportunity event. You can send that to them and ask them, to check it out. And then after they've had a chance to look at it, you can, ask them a few questions. There are, find the one. I know there were some videos that played in it. Of course, now I can't find them. Here. So what's in your kit? No, I'm not going to play that. You guys can watch that. So that is my challenge. Reach out to everyone you can think of in these last 3 days. Don't wait until Wednesday. Do it tonight. Do it tomorrow. Follow up, follow up, follow up. So now I am going to turn it over to Lisa to talk about the monthly specials.
Wait 1
Okay.
second. You guys,
Oh, wait.
Karen has a question in the comments about, she just says you just shared the picture in your party. Karen, if you're talking about recruiting, like Shelly was just talking about, we do have that Curious George that I talked about last week. So it should be in the document from last week, and it'll be in this document. But yes, put it in your parties.
Yeah. And, in the marketing, I'll talk about it in a little bit, but you can add your own picture to that. So everybody can add their own picture.
Yes. Okay, so let's talk about the specials that we have in July and going into August, what we know so far. So let me share my screen. Is that? Can everybody, whoops, that's not what I want. Can everybody see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. All right, so there's still 3 days left to book a July party. If you have someone who wants to get in on that extra $100 in free product, because you can leave their party open until August 7th. As long as the party's closed on August 7th, they can still choose the July post special. So it's a pretty awesome deal. Then of course the Beat the Heat. Still a couple of days left to push out these outdoor entertaining bundle and the Sunday fun bundle. Okay, that's a pretty awesome deal if you really look into that. The ice cream maker, the whipped cream maker and decorator, and the brownie mix. I mean, who wouldn't want that? And then the outdoor entertaining bundle, it comes with the 2.5 quart insulated serving bowl. And if you have not used those, they are fabulous. The 2.5 quart cool and serve bowl, and then the family size quick stir and the large square cool and serve. So that too is an awesome deal. And you still have 3 days left. So post this stuff everywhere, guys, in your parties, on your pages, in your VIP groups, on your business page. Put it everywhere. I'm echoing. Why am I echoing?
Martha's unmuted and you're echoing off of her.
Did I mute her? Yes. Okay. All right. And then your July guest offer. Now remember, if you have parties that are bouncing over to August, you're going to need to change these up in your parties August 1st. But for the rest of July, they get to choose from 3 different products for their guest special. And you guys, how close are you to earning the weekly meal planner? I tell you, I wasn't too excited about it, but once I got it, it's pretty awesome. Heavy duty. I talked to Glenn about it. Glenn's my husband, and I said, honey, this looks pretty cool. Maybe we need to start doing some meal planning instead of saying, what do you want for dinner? What do you want for dinner? And you could always change it up and draw lines if you change your mind, and maybe you don't want to have life on Monday. Maybe you want to have it on Thursday. And so you can just change it up. Anyway, I hope you guys are working towards it. It's always been a goal of mine. No matter what the consultant sales offer is, I'm going to earn it. Right? It's like that little carrot hanging out there that I got to have it. I don't care what it is. And some of the stuff has been pretty silly. I'm not going to lie. And some of the stuff you get and you're like, oh, okay. Some of the stuff you're like that door sign. You missed the door sign. That wasn't a consult. I think that was a recruiting special, but anyway. Shoot for the $1,000 a month, guys. Trust me, you're not only going to earn your commission, but it's a pretty big deal when your leaders are recognizing you on the team pages that you have earned the July consultant sales offer. Okay. And so then the taste buds, I have one more to sell. The taste buds are 25% off. And it just flew out my head what we earn when we sell 2 this month. We get, somebody help me out. I can't remember. Shelly shaking her head.
It's a planner of some sort.
Yes.
A recipe book or something like that.
Yes.
It's a recipe planner.
There we go.
Recipe planner. That was it. Okay. Thank you, girls. See, pampered, not perfect.
I
Anybody
couldn't
can do
remember
their job. Okay, so remember, you want your customers to use that July 24 TB code and to get the 25% off. And it's an awesome deal. And if you don't have a Taste Bud subscription, now is a good time to get your own. Okay, and try it out. You can unbox it on your VIP groups and all the things. Okay, so August, I know everybody's excited about the double donations for fundraisers. Again, remember, when your sales are $200 to $649.99, they'll get 20% instead of 10%, $650 or more, and they'll get 30%. So you really want to work hard with your host who's heading up the fundraiser to get those sales up to 650 and get them that 30% for the fundraiser. And again, we're going to learn more about fundraisers in just a little bit. So fundraisers are a great way to meet your goals, your sales goals. Okay, you don't make as much commission on a fundraiser. However, how fulfilling is it to know that you are helping someone? Maybe it's a Ronald McDonald House. Maybe it's St. Jude's. Maybe it's a cancer. Maybe it's a church youth group. Maybe it's a softball team. No matter what you are raising money for, just know that you are making a difference in somebody's life. Okay, so let's fill our calendars with fundraisers and help some people out in August and help yourself with your sales goals. Okay, August only. Save on the new Brilliance nonstick bakeware. As Shelly showed you, guys, this stuff is incredible. It's beautiful. And for each Brilliance set purchased in August, they're going to donate $1 to Feeding America. And I have a feeling these things are going to fly because, like Shelly said, they're more sturdy, more heavy duty than our teal set, and not everybody's into the teal blue. You know, I love it; it's my favorite color. But I also am in love with our Brilliance cookware in general, right? Like it's incredible. And nonstick, I just can't say enough. But remember now, the lids are not oven safe. Okay, so you want to make sure you tell your customers that. Make sure you're doing your product training on Dash. Okay, so if you haven't been diving into Dash, now's a good time. Okay, not only are we doing the fundraisers, but for hosts this month, they get to choose 60% off a select small appliances. So if you have someone who's just dying to get that coffee maker, now is the time. Hit up all your people who have put the multi-cooker, the air fryer, the grill, all these things. Go back and check your wish lists, okay? And pull it up and check it out and see who has this on their wish list. Reach out to those people and book a party. Book a party, okay? And then the gift with purchase is also pretty awesome. They can choose a Twix-It clip set, a cut and seal, or Pampered Chef, along with our fundraiser month, is going to donate 10 meals to families in need on behalf of that customer. So they have that choice as well. Okay. And that is it. That's all I have. Tune in because we will have more stuff next week once everything drops on the 1st. I'm sure there'll be more things for us to share. So make sure you're on next Monday night. Yes, Emily, I love that the donation for a guest special. I love that. Yes, Daisy?
I was going to add, and then I remember Daisy's going to talk about fundraisers, so I'll wait and maybe she'll say it.
Okay.
Oh, great. Now I have to meet expectations. Okay, everybody. So when Lisa was showing all of the products that are going to be on sale next month for 60% off, like the pop and stir and the multi-cooker and, you know, all those fun gadgets, you guys, I want to see every one of you go live. If you go live, you're going to be experiencing the things that I do when I go live. And if you guys have not watched my ham one, you guys need to watch it. But anyways, all right, I'm here to talk about fundraisers. If you guys have seen, I have been posting all over about fundraisers. So let me do a screen share here. I got you guys smaller, but I didn't share my screen. So I have been posting non-stop about fundraisers. It's all over my page. It's all over in my business page, everywhere. And so just like we talked about a few months, like not months ago, but maybe like a few weeks ago, We talked about this. We had graphics for you to update, to throw this out here every day, multiple times a day. My big thing is I've been getting is CCEs have been really great for me lately. They've been, I think, working a little bit better than Facebook itself. But what you're going to do is, we talked about this before, is you guys have been seeing everybody probably posting about this. It says like, I'm so excited to help these organizations with double donations through through Pamper Chef fundraisers. My goal is at least 10 fundraisers in August, and I'm at 4. I would like to add you to my list. And I did the at highlight and at followers because I was a digital creator before, and then my Facebook started doing wonky things and I switched back to normal Facebook. But that's why I do both of these, because people that actually follow you or your friends are actually going to see that you posted something, right? And so Lorinda was talking about, she's not for sure how great it is to have parties over 700, but just like Lisa was just talking, once you guys get the 650, you guys get to the 30%. So you guys update this like crazy, crazy, crazy. Let me see. I did another one, different thing, different wordage, trying to get people out here to say that I'm doing it. So you guys, what I'm personally doing is I'm actually, like, this lady commented on my post, right? So when she commented, I said hello. I talked to her about the fundraiser, because I said, hello, I just want to check back with you about the message, right? So what I do is I send her this message when she says like, hey, this would be good. She works for a Rock Fund reentry home, which is for people that are getting out of the system and they're trying to get on their feet, and they need funds for housing and food and clothing and all the things. So what I said to her, because she's my friend, she commented, and I was like, hey, I see that you would like to raise money for this Rock Fund reentry. Here's a little bit of information. So what I physically did is that letter that I shared with you guys, I took that and I put it in a message to them that says like, hey, I'd like to invite you to host a fundraiser for your charity and get up to 30% in sales. 30% of the total sales made during your fundraiser, we will be donated. Here's just a few things. And I just like have this words in the document. I'm not going to go over it because it's in that letter that Pampered Chef and Marketing Imagery has given us. I had just taken some of the things out and tried to personalize it to them. Instead of sending them an actual email with it in it, I just been sending it on Messenger. And this lady said that she was like, I have to talk to her director. So, and I said, perfect. Just like I shared before, I've been doing web pages. So I said I'd make a web page for her to share, get the, in their flyers, whatever. She's like, I'm so excited. So I still need to contact her today to make sure that I could get her on my list. But those are the things that I have been kind of doing on what, from the last couple of weeks that we've talked about this. So here's just kind of like some wordage. This is a total different document. So some people are posting, if you could hand them $100 to a charity of your choice, what would you be sending? Like, who would you send it to? Make it a colorful background, or you guys could use the ones that we had made. Where's it at? These ones. The ones that we had actually physically made for everybody, that was in the document as well. You guys are able to like change these if you guys make a copy of it. So go to file, go to make a copy and make it a copy. And then you guys are able to keep this yourself. And you guys are able to then to like edit it, and it's not going to edit it for everybody. Because I know that I shared something with you about Stacy's document. And I think that's kind of what happened, is it was out there and people were, editing it, and then it was editing for everybody. So just when you guys get this, just make a copy over here. Right here it says make a copy, make it your own. So yes, you guys could put these graphics with it. I put extra words in here that are in that letter as well, like schools, sports teams, dance clubs, all that. And you guys could just post all those like crazy. But here's a verbiage that I just read to you about the whole letter that Pampered Chef gave us. I just put it in a message. And here's also some like verbiage that we talked about before about people that are brand new and starting. Just change the words, of course, make them your own. But here's and then, you know, here's Stacy's document again, with her Canva, with everything. So these are just the things that we talked about before. You guys, update, and repost daily, celebrate your list. I just been changing it up, like I said, and just putting different things into my Facebook group, and not my Facebook group, but my business page and my personal page. And I've also been putting it into my parties as well. So those are kind of some of my ideas that I have been doing. We talked about this like a few weeks ago. So does anybody have any questions for me? Oh, Lorenda, I love Lorenda.
First of all, I want to thank Daisy. I had like absolute like brain freeze meltdown about I couldn't figure out a letter, and I was like, I wrote to, and anyway, you were so patient with me, so I just want to say thank you. My question for you is, because this is like your bag, you're doing so well on this. How often do you have like repeat? Like, do people do this with you every year?
Yes. So I have a rabbit rescue that does it with me every year. And then I had another Relay for Life team. That's, I didn't put that on the list because that's what I physically do, because I'm a part of the Relay for Life and it's my team that I do a fundraiser for every single year. But what I would do, Lorinda, is if you're going to be around for a while, you're going to be able to go into your consultants corner, and you're going to be able to go back to your parties and then reach out to everybody that's in a fundraiser for you and say, hey, you know, we're doing double donations, and this month, would you like to get on my calendar? And then that gets it out there as well. That's what I've done to a lot of them.
So I maybe am making a mistake because I'm like waiting to only do them in August. That's probably a mistake. So, but anyway, I was just curious how much repeat business you have, because clearly you've got like a system and it's really successful. So I just think it's a nice idea to even like start talking to them, like even midway probably, about like, and next year we can do this, or right, like you kind of just like form the relationship that way.
Yes, and you have to remember too, Lorinda, that Pampered Chef is not guaranteed every year to do a double donation. So when that is thrown out there, that's when I reach out to my people, because then we know for sure it's going to be this month. You can reach out to them. You could do what you're doing right now and get it working in the process before August 1st, and create that web page and throw it all out there, because the more you're out there, the better off it's going to be.
Okay, thank you.
But also, you guys, I had somebody come to me, and ask me about Host My Party. So let me just do a couple of things here.
One second, Daisy.
Yeah,
I also wanted to say about fundraisers. The host can get the 60% off, or whatever the host special is for that month. They can get that. That's the only real perk they get. So that if you have somebody that wants one of those big ticket items like the coffee maker, but they tell you they don't really need anything else, they don't want to have a party, you know, throw out there to do a fundraiser and see if you can hook them with being able to get the coffee maker or whatever those big ticket items are. That is all.
Yeah, Shelly, great point. I have been actually doing that as an objection. So Shelly just made it like dawn on me, but I have been like writing it back as an objection. Like, people that don't want to host a party, I throw this out there like, hey, you know, Pamper Chef is doing this in August. Would you guys be interested in supporting a charity or organization? And throw it out there as well to try to get some people on your calendar. So great idea, Shelly. But anyways, you guys, Lorenda wants to talk again. No, you're fine.
I just had, am I here? Yes.
Yeah.
I had another idea that I did and how I landed somebody today. So with the PTA, I pitched the fundraiser, like the 60% as a host. So now the PTA is like, they're going to buy a coffee maker for the faculty lounge for the teachers. So they're doing it as well. Like, they're going to use their host reward. Like, they're excited about that. And so that was one of the reasons that they ended up doing it. So that's all. Okay.
Great. See, you're rocking it too, Lorenda. So anyways, you guys, if you guys were on Steven's call, I just wanted to clarify some things about Post My Party because somebody reached out to me and I'm not going to name any names, but Steven had a call about a couple months ago about Post My Party, about all the changes, and I had stated that I didn't have to leave my laptop open for the things to be posting, and Lisa's gonna know what I'm talking about because she reached out to me as well. But you guys, if Post My Party, you have to actually like keep it running and not go to sleep, or you guys have to physically go in there and actually click on the little calendar and schedule it that way. So I just wanted to clarify that just because one person reached out to me, I didn't know if everybody else was having issues about it. And I didn't want to like have you guys have a party and then nothing was posting. So I hope that if you guys have any questions about that, you guys can reach out to me personally. And I will clarify that for you because I did say something. So, let's see who is next. Shelly is going to do my favorite marketing kitchen.
So because I was one of the people at conference, we got early access to Marketing Kitchen. We got it the first day of conference. So it is pretty phenomenal. And I am probably not the best person to teach this, but so I just want to kind of briefly show it to you and get you excited because you will all be getting it. Virtual attendees get it August 6th and all directors. And then August 23rd or 2nd, I'll double check that. Everybody else gets it. And it is pretty awesome. So this is what it looks like when it comes up. And what I am loving is that it is showing me, it looks the same on my phone as it looks on here. And so I'm not on my phone doing some, because I do a lot of stuff on my computer. And so then I go to my phone and I'm like, well, that button should be like right up there, and it's not there. It's all in the same spot. So this is the content calendar. And so you can see that today is lasagna day. And so I saved this to show tonight. You can also ask it to suggest a post for you. And so, well, that's kind of a dumb one because I'm not doing a shared rewards party, but suggest another one. And so it shows you something you can post about the rosemary focaccia bread. Gives you some words to kind of get you started, and then you can create your post. But I'm going to just show you here with the National Lasagna Day. I'm going to say add to post. It's going to bring up, I want to post it now. Then I can edit it. And I want to add a sticker of me. So I saved a sticker. And I thought I saved that in here earlier, but I must not have. So I can add myself to this picture, you know, because people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And so, sure, you could post this just by itself, but adding something of yourself and showing something of yourself is just, it's just better. So I'm going to add that, and then export image. It's saving it here. So I came up with some words while I was before the thing. That I'm just going to copy and put in there. So I put, do you love lasagna but don't like making it because boiling the noodles takes too long? I got a treat for you. This kid-pleasing family favorite requires no pre-cooking of the noodles. It's a win for you and a win for your family. Check out that beautiful rectangular stone baker. You can get that with or without a lid. What else would you make in this stone? So I want to spice that up a little bit, make it funny. So that's just what I typed up without question, without going to chat. So I can make it less salesy, casual, formal, more funny. So now it's thinking, and it comes up with, do you avoid making lasagna because you can't stand waiting for the noodles to boil? Well, fear not. This recipe is so easy, even the cartoon cat could do it. No pre-noodle cooking necessary. Oh, and don't even get me started on that fancy rectangular stone baker. With or without lid, it's a must-have in your kitchen creations. What other witchcraft would you whip up in there? So one thing I want to show Daisy is I did this as a practice and I used those same words and it gave me this similar message, but not exactly the same. So fear not, friends, this magical recipe requires zero pre-cooking, blah, 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 blah. And what mystical creation would you whip up in this bad boy? And I actually like this one better. So I'm going to go back to that. So I could say use it and it would just pop it in there, but I can say cancel, it leaves what I have. So I'll take that out of there. When you click the link, it automatically adds your link. So it is, and I want to put that up here. It's personal to you. It has your personal website. If you have other links, you can add them. I believe you can add them there. Like if you have a, what's that other thing? Linktree or something. I believe you could add that there. It also gives you hashtags. So let me take those out of there. Let's say suggest hashtags. Because seriously, this is something that I struggle with. Like, I don't know what to put, all those things. So then I can pick where I want to post it. My business Facebook page, my Instagram page. You can post it as a reel, you can post it in groups. But I'm just going to save it, put them in those two places, and preview my post. So this is what it'll look like when it posts, and these are the places it's posting to. And if I had wanted to schedule that for a later time, there was an option for that. So it posted already on Instagram. It's a little slower, I guess, for Facebook page. Now they're both posted. And so I go back to my dashboard and I can see that I posted that today in these two places. So that's about as deep as I feel comfortable getting into it at this moment because we are running out of time, and Emily has something motivational for us. If you have any quick questions, let me know here. And I think this is going to be a game changer. Daisy already said, she's like, I'm seeing so many more people that are posting to their stories that have never posted to their stories before. You can make multiple, you can kind of make it a reel, like slideshow type thing. If we paid for the Postman, would no, it is going to be included in your business tools. I can't remember the date. The monthly charge is going to go up $2, but like I just paid for my website this month, like the 23rd was my renewal date. And I renewed for 6 months. So I won't have that extra $2 until it renews in 6 months. So get your, if, bump up your subscription. If you're paying monthly, if you can swing paying for a few months. So now I'm going to turn it over to the wonderful Emily.
All right. Hey guys. So Shelly messaged me earlier this week and was like, "Hey, will you tell us something motivating on Monday night?" I don't know exactly what she said. And I panicked, okay? Like usually in the middle of the day, I'm not working. I'm with my kids, we're playing, we're going to the library, like whatever. But whenever Shelly's messages come through, I always check them, right? Like she's my lady. So I have to check in, and I saw her name, and then I was stressed like all day long. And I just thought, like, what in the world am I supposed to tell people that's going to light a fire, that's going to like get them going strong for some month end magic? I honestly I had no clue, because this month has been a struggle for me and my business. Like it has been rough. Probably the most that it has been that way since I joined, since like my third or fourth month in the company. And so I felt a little bit like I didn't know what to say, that I shouldn't be hearing myself, right? So I took a few hours and I was stuck, to be honest with you. And so I'm a list person. So I made a bunch of lists, and I like got down and I sat down and I wrote them out on paper in front of my face, and I put up in front of me, and I was like, this doesn't make sense. And so I decided that there are 3 things that I had to do to get my mind right? Because if you are having a rough month or a rough couple of months and you're like me, it's stressful, right? Like I love what I do and I love Pampered Chef, and it's given me so much. And when it's not where I want it to be, like I put that on myself and it gets stressful, right? So I had to do 3 things to even like wrap my head around coming out of my little, oh, woe is me situation. So I had to get my head right. And the first thing that I did to do that, I have littles at home, right? We had a dance party for like 40 minutes. And it's a good thing that no one was filming. Like it was ridiculous. Okay. So my first thing I would say, get your head right and do something silly. You don't have to be, I'm a horrible dancer. You don't have to be a good dancer. You don't have to be a good singer. Just go play some karaoke music and belt it out in your car if you want to. It doesn't matter. But you need to go do something not related to Pampered Chef that's going to bring you joy. So I'm a music person. I was a music teacher for 8 years. And I love sharing music with my students. So I'm going to have like my little teacher moment here, bringing it back. I want you to humor me for a minute, because I'm going to share a song that some of you guys might know, especially if you were in Surge. I sent it out in a group message one week and was like, hey, check this out. It's a good one. It's awesome. And if you need a song to bring you up out of it and have yourself a little dance party in your kitchen, this is a good one. So humor me a second. I know we're at time, but I just need a few minutes. And I want you to close your eyes for a second. Sometimes we get distracted by what's in front of us. So take that out of the picture and close your eyes, take a breath. And what I used to do to my students is read them the text of the songs that I had them sing. So here's some of the text of this song. Living your dream is hard work. Go on and just try it. You might like it. If you want something you've never had, do something you've never done. Call it a dream, call it a plan, call it the reason that I am, call it whatever. Just call it in. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Okay, I'm going to show you the song. You can open your eyes. I'm going to share my screen for just a minute. This song is amazing. Like I said, it is so totally nerdy of me to share music with you, and I love it. Okay. I'm going to skip the little intro to where he starts singing. I'm just going to share about 1 minute of this. And then I have one other thing for you. We'll get going. Daisy, I can see you. If you can't hear it, will you let me know? No? Okay. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun.
Sharing, and you go back, and when you share, there's a little button that says share sound.
That's the one. Share sound. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
Okay, we're gonna try again. Okay. Okay, here you go.
Start dancing. If you want to
Better?
fly, then just take off. If you want to let go, don't hold on. If you want to see the world, just get lost. You could be the guy with all of the money. You could be the one who gives it away. You could be the keeper of the honey, but you might get stung along the way. Because living your dream is hard work. Go on and try it. You might like it. Go on and try it. You might like it. Go on and try it. Living your dream is hard work. Go on and try it. You might like it. Go on and try it. You might like it. If you want something you never have, do something you never done. You might have to break some rules if you wanna have some fun. Call it a dream, call it a plan. I call it the reason that I am. Call it whatever, just call it it. It's never too late to be what you might have been. Living your dream is hard work. Go on and try it. You might like it. Go on and try it.
So I'm gonna stop it right there for a minute because I do have one other thing I want to show you. You should go listen to that song. Please. It's a really, really good one. It's called You Might Like It. It's by Jason Mraz. He's got all kinds of really great songs, but I encourage you and I implore you to read the text along with it. You can click this little more sign here on YouTube and scroll down. It tells you all the credits, but then it gives you the lyrics. Go through and read it because it's important, and it's important that you know those things for yourself, right? So get your head right. Have a dance party in the kitchen and be crazy. I had to get back to like why I started, because I started for my kids and my family. And so I made a little social post. Can you still see it? Okay, cool. There's not really much sound, but this is the day that I joined Pampered Chef. It was Halloween and my daughter was a month old. And so this is a super short little clip. I've shared it on all my social and all my parties, and it's gotten more traction than I think I've ever done. So I encourage you to like go back to why you joined and tell people about it. Just tell them. You don't have to do anything other than that. So here's my little video. I don't know why it's thinking.
Oh, her first steps are to you.
There it goes. Nothing fancy. Okay, it's just a slideshow, but put it out there and share it. And the last thing that I had to do was I had to get down and get disciplined because I lost that this month. I let things slide and like my family life kind of got a little crazy this month and it was just a lot, right? And so I had to find my discipline. And all over my house, there's pictures of my family, right? They're in every room, like the bathroom, okay? They're everywhere. But there's one place in my house that aren't family pictures and it's right under our TV, right in the middle of our living room. And it's pictures of, it makes me think of you, Daisy. It's pictures of celebrities, pictures of famous people that I've met and that my husband have met and that have made a difference in our lives, right? And so we have one up, and this is a quote that he said. He said, discipline generates habits. Habits enable consistency. Consistency creates progress, and progress facilitates achievement. And it all comes down to discipline. His name is Nick Lavery. They call him the Machine. This is him and my husband. My husband's on the right. Nick Lavery. He's amazing. And if you've never heard of him, I encourage you to look him up. And he's incredible. So here's an article I can share with you, but this is him in uniform. He still to this day is the first combat wounded amputee to return to being a full-time soldier. He's still serving. He also goes out and does a lot of talks, and he is fantastic. So if you need inspiration and like dance party is not your style, right? And sharing a slideshow makes you like get a little queasy in the stomach, then you should read about this guy. If you type in his name, The Machine, or Nick the Machine, he'll pop up. Okay. This is a great article about him. I can share it with you. He has a website. He goes around and he does public speaking. He does all kinds of things. And he has some great quotes like this one: change is inevitable. Progress is optional. Decide. He's a military guy, right? We're a military family. And so he speaks like directly to us. It talks about who he is. There he is again. It talks about all his awards. He is the real deal here, y'all. 3 Purple Hearts, a Silver Star, Bronze Stars. Like the list is so long. I'm not going to read them all to you. If you're a podcast person, check them out. It also talks about his injuries that he sustained. And so you can hover and it'll show you and you can read about it. But I have like a 40-second clip. I know we're 8 minutes over. I'm so sorry. But I was sitting there on my couch and I was stressing out about what to say and what to do. And I felt better, not better. I felt better after our little dance party. We had a good time. And then I felt better because I started looking at my kiddos and I was like, I got it. And then I was sitting there and I'm typing this up and I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. And I'm looking at this picture of my husband and Nick Lavery. And it made me think of this little reel. I just watched this the other day. It's very good timing here. So here we go. Oops.
Marimba.
Nope. We don't want to hear the marimba. Here goes.
You're going to fail. You're going to get it wrong a whole bunch. In fact, that's part of what training is. It's purposeful, deliberate, strategic failure. We have an expression now on the teams, train to failure. Because the truth is, most of the wisdom, most of the knowledge is located in getting it wrong. That's how we get better. The only question is, are you willing to extract that, take that knowledge, ram it back into a system and go again and again and again? Or do what most will do and just simply avoid that task at all costs moving forward, because that pain was just too much to bear.
So he's amazing. And you guys are awesome. And you have been so motivational to me. If you've been having a rough month, we have a new month. And we still have a few days left this month. We have tonight and 2 more full days. So train to failure. Ram it all into your system and make it happen, right? And just call it in. And hopefully that helps you moving forward into August. And I'm sorry I took your time this evening, but it's really good to see you guys. And Lisa and Shelly and Daisy, unless there's anything else, do you guys have anyone else out? Okay. Go call it in. Have an awesome night. And we'll see you next week.
Bye, everybody. Have a good Monday. Same place, same time next week.
Thank you so much, everyone.
Bye, Lorinda.
Thank you.